Good morning, everyone. That was one epic intro to this new YouTube video. Welcome. Today we'll do an update about the Bitcoin price. We'll see where we are at and how our updates have been aging. We'll also have a quick look at the trading bot. We'll set some tables up that I made prior to this stream, and then we'll have a look at the indicator because I showed you guys last time. This epic indicator that shows you basically buy, sell signals, but also take profit and add signals. So that it's a very systematic way of trading. No emotions involved, just a very, very systematic way of taking entries and getting very clear signals. Yeah, we'll keep that for the end, and let's get started with some technical analysis and our recent updates. So guys, the most beautiful thing in our recent video was when me and Sam and I did a video together, and both of us were planning to do their own TA, but basically everything aligned. We both were expecting heavy resistance at the price that we were trading at the moment. So that was around the 42K, 41K area. And what do we know? We basically dropped afterwards. We had a pretty significant drop. So just to give you guys an example or an idea on what it is that we are sharing. So there is no magic involved. It's just based on technical analysis and price action and some experience that we're trying um, to give you guys, to assist you guys with. So for example, the 31st. So you guys know that we basically bought this low here because I was streaming this and basically aiming for the highs here. And the next thing is basically back from the highs down and expecting a retest of our point of control at 39.8K, which basically has played out. We didn't go all the way down to the 36K area. So my TP target on this chart at the 31st isn't perfect, but then, yeah, well, it's good enough for me. And I've always been, I do technical analysis daily, so it's not that I stick with this particular chart, but it was a great overall higher time frame idea. Well, 4 hour in Bitcoin is basically higher time frame, right, guys? So and then yesterday we basically said, okay, we're looking at this resistance line because, well, you saw the higher time frame. This is the 4 minute, that was the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, we expected the retest of this area and a rejection. So that's what we've seen and that's what we've traded. For the stream, I've set up also a trading or a position on my account that I will use for the trading bot. So prior to the stream, I've created some tables, and the tables will basically do a rebate farming. So as you guys are probably familiar with, on Bybit, you get paid to take a trade. What does that exactly mean? Well, on a normal exchange, you will pay market fees for entering a trade. So basically, the fees for entering any position, you'd have to pay for those. And on Bybit, you can basically enter the order book. So this is the order book, guys. So here is people bidding and asking for Ethereum. And if you're the first in line, if someone else does a market order, your orders will be filled. Okay, so basically this is the bid and ask order book for this particular exchange, and you can stand in line here and wait for your orders to be filled, or you can buy from the first person selling. Right, and if you buy from the first person selling or you sell to the first person buying, that means you are interacting with the order book directly, and you're not waiting in line, which means that you're going to pay market fees. If you're waiting in line and your order gets filled by some impatient trader, let's call it that, that means that you're going to get paid for your trade. So it's really you have to be really patient to do the rebate farming, and really fast, because you have to keep spreading really low amounts up and above and below the price in order to catch a lot of those rebates, so get a lot of those fees from people wanting to buy or sell directly. Okay, so that's why we have the Quant trading software, and I will show you guys what what it looks like basically. So I've loaded up the tables in our active tables. Next, you basically click on Run Windows. And we also have a backtester. We're currently backtesting these signals with our trading bot. So basically, we're trying to automate the signals into a trading software, which will take a little bit of time because we need to backtest everything on tick data, and it's not as easy as it looks. What we are looking to do is basically um, we're trying to combine multiple time frames into one signal. So for example, if you have a bull signal here and you have a bear signal in the same candle on the lower time frame, well, what would you pick as your a more powerful signal? Would you pick the 2 hourly bull signal that just started flicking, or would you take the bear signal of the 1 minute, for example, as your dominant trend? Of course, you would go for the 2 hour signal. So by taking 3 time frames, we can really get a better grasp of the trend. And yeah, we're working on a good logic for this in order to automate everything and still do the high frequency trading. So it's very easy for us to say, okay, take one entry here and take profit in like just one entry and one take profit. But we're trying to make it a little bit more efficient and more profitable than single entries, basically. So when you start a bot, the tables are being loaded into the system. So all the agents that you've created are now ready to be activated. And in the meantime, a user interface should have opened up, which it did. And the first thing we'll do is set up the long UI bots. And then you'll see that the bot will cancel all the old orders from the order book, and it will start placing new orders right away, which, well, this is how it looks like. Um, so that's one, which we have started. Let's start a second one. So the reason I started the position on the swing failure pattern of yesterday is, first of all, I was trading it anyway. I took a short here, which I got stopped out of, and then I took my second short here, which was a nice short, and I decided to also take it for the trading bot, just to show you guys an example of, okay, if I took my own position, I set my stop loss, how can I use the bot to basically gain an advantage on the rest? Because maybe, like in this area here, we can start ranging for like a day or two, and in this range you can definitely make a lot of gains just by setting up trading bots, and you can set active above and active below prices, which I did. So the shorts can only be activated or are only active above a certain level, and the longs are only active below a certain level. And this way you can guarantee that you're not just getting stuck in any trend. Of course, there is more to the logic than just setting an active above and active below. But very simply said, for the users of the trading software, what I basically did is I took the long UI table, which you guys have in your active tables, and I basically divided all the offsets by 10. So I took a tenth of the offsets, because Ethereum, of course, is trading much lower amounts than or much lower in dollar amounts than Bitcoin is. So I divided that by 10, and well, that's pretty much all I did, actually. So by doing that, I just made, and I decreased the trailing entries, because if you use the trailing entry amounts, the dollar amounts that we use for Bitcoin, of course, you're not really going to get any trailing entries, because you're first of all expecting a certain market condition and a big price reversal, which on Bitcoin we set trailing entries of approximately like $10 or $20, which, yeah, is going to be really hard. Let's say that you're saying that you're wanting the TRS to be below 30, and you want a trailing entry of $20. Well, when your trailing entry has triggered, the TRS is probably not below 30 anymore. So yeah, I had to lower the trailing entries, of course, for Ethereum in order to have it make sense. And well, by just having a look at this, I see that the exit targets are not the greatest, but that's not a big issue, because I took that short already, and I'm just trying to. If it were not for the bot, I would have probably also taken some profit here. So I'm not feeling too bad if it's gonna open and close in this area. So and if it goes up, I'll probably start shorting here. Well, not probably. Let me turn on the bot so that they do uh, what I asked them to. So there is the third long bot. So yeah, we had the rejection here, which was expected. Then we had a little bounce of the 21 EMA, got a rejection from the VWAP, and right back into the golden pocket. So yeah, if you don't know what's going on with the crypto prices, please join our Discord. We can definitely help you guide your way through this yeah, volatile moves. And to me, honestly, they all make sense. And we're able to explain a lot of these moves prior to them happening. So if you're interested in that, I think definitely worth joining. And um, yeah, let's get a little bit more detailed into the indicator. So as I said, we're trying to combine multiple time frames as a signal for our trading software. Currently, it's a quant trading software, so you basically decide upon your own strategies and algorithms. But our idea is to automate all of this in our futures versions, so that basically the user presses a start button and then the trend comes from indicators, from this indicator in particular. Um, so I ask you guys if you are interested in this. So if you are, please send me a direct message on Discord, because I'm trying to work out yeah, a deal for you guys, so that we can have some discount on using this trading indicator. And yeah, if you have any questions, please let me know. You can always shoot a DM. And let's see how this is going. Do we open up more? So yeah, we do have to give it a little bit of time. I still have some tables that I should activate. Sculpt short UI. And I'll probably, after the video, I'll upload the video in an hour or two, and then make an update in the Discord about the results of all these tables trading. And so if you're interested in that, join our Discord. The link will be in the description. So yeah, I'm going to start all the tables. I want to keep this update quick and short. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you have any questions, join the Discord. And yeah, happy trading today, and speak to you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.